Hi everyone, I haven't seen you guys in a while, but that means it's Monday again, which means yesterday was Sunday, which means there was the Walking Dead season finale, and oh my god, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I am at my new place. It's pretty much exactly the same setup as the old place, but that's okay because I'm in San Francisco now, which is where WonderCon should have been this past weekend, and I am forever butthurt that I missed it. Let's just talk briefly about the Walking Dead season finale yesterday because it was awesome. So I don't want to put any spoilers, but here is a brief rundown of what happened. Dad, how did Shane die? Well, son, it's a little complicated. Oh crap, zombies! Oh my god, zombies are on the board! Oh my god! Zombies! Pew, pew, pew! Driving cars and shooting zombies! Pew! More zombies! I have katanas. Prison! So yeah, that's essentially the season finale. Without giving away too many spoilers. Stuff. So I was going to make this whole video about superheroes being sick and what it would be like if they were sick, because last week I was sick and I'm still kind of sick, which is why my voice probably sounds funny, because my nose is all stuffed up and stuff. But Luluco started talking about conventions, and I knew we would have to have this conversation, and I knew it was going to take a while. So I'm just going to save 6 superheroes for a different day. So Luluco, you won't ever understand Comic-Con until you go. I don't go to cons for panels and guests and things like that. I used to when I first started going back in like 2003. But the main reason why I go now is for cosplay purposes. And I rate a con based on how I feel as a cosplayer, how the con treats cosplayers, and like the rules and things like that, and how accommodating they are, and so on and so on. If you do dress up in a costume at Comic-Con, a really good one, especially if you have like someone else with you, like even if it's like one person or like you have a huge group of people, oh my god, you might as well be like Stan Lee or something, because people freaking swarm to you. You feel like such a celebrity. And I don't cosplay for like fame or recognition or something, but it's always nice to feel appreciated when you're at a con, because you can like talk to people and people are like, oh my god, that's so cool, and this and that. You can like talk to them and it's really awesome. But I will say that Comic-Con is very intense, and if you don't like people or being in crowds, it's probably not the con for you, which is kind of like what you are looking for, I think. You want like a more close-knit community type deal, which Comic-Con isn't really about. So I would actually recommend to you WonderCon. One is like the little brother of Comic-Con that's done by the same people, and it's much smaller. You still get like all like the old school fans. You don't get as much as like the new fans who are like, oh my god, Twilight, I have to go see all Twilight junk. Like Comic-Con, they have the same rules for costumes. They're really lenient as far as props, which is really nice. And it's just an overall like cozy convention. It's hard for me to pick a favorite convention that I go to because I've gone to so many and each brings something different. I will say that I do not like Anime Expo because of how rude their staff is most of the time, how they've really cracked down on cosplayers. I've had some really bad incidents like with some of the props that I've had. They like made up a rule a few years ago and threatened to take away my props, even though the rule wasn't in the handbook at all. They literally made it up on spot. I definitely recommend Fanime for anybody who wants a really large convention in California anyway. That's probably one of my favorites. They're really lenient as far as cosplay stuff. ALA is really nice. They have the friendliest staff ever. They have chairs and beanbags for you to sit on. A con that I really want to attend is Dragon Con. And I've just heard so many great things about Dragon Con. Like everybody is like, oh my god, go to Dragon Con! But that's really expensive because that's on like the East Coast. Ooh, wait, wait. So I have a question for everyone this week, and it was prompted by my moving, since moving is really difficult. and especially if you're me and you're scrawny and you're like have no muscles and you're pathetic. So my question is, if you could like borrow any superhero for a day to just like help you around the house, like do chores, just play video games with, whatever you want to do with your superhero, who would it be and why? So I hope you all are having a good Monday so far, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Geeks of the Week. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next Monday. I'm supposed to be a mysterious character, but everybody already knows who I am.